أعزائي المشاهدين، أهلا وسهلا بكم من جديد مع برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي. كما عودناكم في كل أسبوع نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات. قصة نجاح أتت إلى الدولة منذ عام 1990. Dr. Mahaveer, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
We are so lucky to be here with you in your clinic, and our team said to you, welcome in our program.
Thank you for inviting me, and thank you for coming to us.
And we would like to know about yourself, doctor, when you come to this country at the first time and what you are doing at this moment.
Well, I came to this country in May 90, nearly over 33 years in this country, and I started my office in the same office for last. I did not change it. I'm working in the same place.
Before you come to this country, doctor, you was also in Gulf area, right?
Yes, before coming to this country, I was in Bahrain International Hospital. I was the head of the department and consultant in dermatology, and I liked Bahrain. I liked the people also, and they also liked me. And Bahrain was a good place for me to live. I missed Bahrain for a long time. And prior to Bahrain, I was in Qatar Armed Forces with the military uniform, and I was head of the department in dermatology. I started dermatology department in Armed Forces in Qatar, and I worked nearly 7 years. And because of my nature of work and position as a head of the department in military, I got a chance to meet all the top authorities. I've treated all, and I had a big respect in the country, and I was very happy. People also, they used to like me, and to the extent that when I shifted from there to Dubai, at least 4,000 people, even from royal family and other people, they flooded in my Dubai office. So I always used to say that Qatar is giving me a pension. In other words, big number of people came and visited me in Dubai, yes.
When we talk about medical field, so we talk about complicated things because you need to always to follow up what's happening around. So you need to follow with the equipment, also medical equipment. So how you can manage all this around you?
Yeah, it is very important for every doctor to keep abreast with the latest development and latest knowledge. So even if you pass out your MD or Doctor of Medicine, but that is not enough. Your actually experienced knowledge starts after you pass out. And medicine and dermatology is changing every 10 years, every 5 years. Things are changing, equipments are changing, diagnosis, a lot of new things are coming up. I read lot of journals, I publish lot of research publications, I attend many conferences. I'm chair and speaker for many conferences around the world. I have traveled over 25 countries, and so we keep abreast with the latest development. And it is very important that we should have all the latest equipments and which are used for the diagnosis and treatment of the patient, so that we can give correct diagnosis, correct management, and we can prove that we are superior than other hospitals and other clinics. And unless we have all the latest equipment, and unless we have all the experience and knowledge to use how to use those equipment, it's not possible. We have 8 treatment rooms. We have plenty of all the latest devices which are very expensive, so it's not possible for other small clinics or even hospitals to have all the facilities. So if you don't have a facility and if you do not know how to use it, how are you going to give effective treatment to our patient?
When I talk about Dubai and you're part of work, doctor, so we're talking about the country which have more than 200 different nationalities. It means that the body material is different from nationality to nationality because of the weather, for example. So how you can manage and let all the nationalities take your product or you solve their problem?
Yes, it's a good, very good question you asked me. And before I answer your question, I would say that I am one of the dermatologists in Dubai who got lucky to treat over 160 nationalities, which is like a world record or Guinness Book of Record. It can be done, and not our patient, all Indian. We have patient from local Indian, on all any nationality is welcome. And then your question was that different nationality, different color. Yes, I always say that prevalence and incidence of dermatological problem differ from place to place. So if you work in one country and you move to another country, another geographical area, the incidence is different. So you should have knowledge of dealing with all different type of skin tone and skin color and diseases. So because of my long experience, I am able to give a definite specific diagnosis of the patient, and then at the same time I try my best that what is the best possible treatment for that particular patient, and then I would try my best to avoid all the unnecessary medications which may do a lot of harm to the patient. So we treat minor problem and give strong medicine which will harm the body. It can cause liver damage, kidney damage, and benefit is too less. So you have to, before writing any medicine, I ask question to myself that why I am writing this medicine, because we are not friend of pharmacy, we are friend of patient. Our duty is to help the patient, our duty to give them best possible treatment, not to provide any complication or side effects. So patient goes from 5 different dermatologists in this country or outside country, they give different opinion, so all cannot be right. So we have to give best possible treatment, and we have to prove that we are trying our best to give the best management. Patient will be very happy, they will never leave you, they will always come back, and they will recommend everybody that this doctor is better than other doctors.
Let's talk about two parts in the medicine or in the medical area. We talk about the humanity and the commercial way. So when you talk about insurance, sometimes we need to buy a medicine that's insurance accepted. So that in this time, in this situation, we will use the other part, right?
No, yes, doc. Sometimes if you get a pressure from anybody, you should not succumb to any kind of pressure. When you are strong, you don't have to be afraid from anybody. You have to be only those doctors who have good knowledge, good ethics, good thing. They are not afraid, that they are not bothered. So no insurance, no government, nobody can pressure you for anything.
The newcomer who are coming to this country from other areas, so we'll talk about the weather here. It's a little bit hot. So let's talk about European people who are coming to this area. Always they have problem with their body when they come here for the first month. So what's your advice for these people?
Well, Dubai is one of the best place in the world. I worked in 5 countries and different position as a head of the department, faculty, assistant professor, head of the department, army, private hospitals, and my own private practice. I come to the conclusion that UAE is one of the best country where you can get highest standard of living, highest standard of recreation, golf, sports, facilities, everything you get here.
Everybody needs a doctor in his life, but how we can find the right doctor?
How you can find a doctor? It is difficult because there are. When I came to this country, there were only in Dubai there were only 5 dermatologists, and it was not competition. But now, because Dubai has grown, UAE has grown, so there are multiple clinics, multiple hospitals, and there are hundreds and hundreds of doctors. And how you want to prove yourself superior is by your work, by your ethics, by word of mouth. When patient feels that you have given correct diagnosis, correct treatment, they will bring back many patients. They will write the best reviews for you, and you will be successful.
Doctor, how you can organize your time between your patients, between your upgrade, between your research, between your personal life?
Yes, it is because private doctors are usually busy. So when you are busy, you examine the patient and give less time. That is not right. you give less appointment. And sometimes patients are easy cases where you take less time, but sometimes patients are difficult cases where you have to examine completely, spend a lot of time, and we have to come out with and your question that how do you find time to upgrade yourself. So when you go out for America or Europe, or I've traveled every year many countries, so of course there is a loss of business, but we should not think it as a business. You have to upgrade yourself. You have to teach. If you know something better than others, you have to teach them. And if you don't know, somebody else is superior than you have to learn from them. And never feel proud that I am the best. There are so many people maybe better than you, or so many patients less knowledge than you. You have to teach them. And one more thing I will add you, that I am appointed as an international mentor for dermatological problems from American Society of Dermatology, and I received 2-time award, Outstanding Contribution Award for International Mentorship. We are not charging, it's non-commercial. Any dermatologist from the world, hundreds and hundreds, they come here, observe our thing, and we try to give the mentorship training free of charge to them. And so, and every doctor should either, if they have a poor knowledge, they should learn, and if they have more knowledge, they should try to teach other people and not make it a commercial.
Always in our business life, we will talk about the market. It's going up and down. So you leave Dubai from 90, from the small or young kid he's growing, and you booming time until 2008, 2009. But we'll talk about the crisis in 2009, what you was doing.
Well, it did not affect us, to tell you the truth. Because market up and down, it doesn't matter to me, and because we are not having any target that we have to generate this much revenue or something. Only our aim that we have to do right thing, whatever it is. We will never do wrong things, and we have put when we become a doctor, we take an oath that we will never do wrong things. We will be nice to the patient, will be good human being, all those things. But people forget the oath, and they sometime in the private, people say, doctor, you have a target and you want to do wrong, you want to sell medicines in the clinic, and you do tests which are not required. So we should not come to such pressure. We have to be honest, ethical, and provide high standard of care. And in my clinic, I put a Hippocratic oath in my reception. When you enter, you saw a big, in Arabic and English, that we are under oath. We can never do wrong things.
When I come, I was reading the awards and read the certificates that you have. So many I cannot count. So tell me about the most important you have.
I am so fortunate, lucky that I have got a lot of certificates. To begin with, I'll tell you that Dubai, where we working, because I organized 5 international conferences in Dubai as a Congress president, and because of that, tourism department, government of Dubai has given me an award, which is very prestigious award for me. It's called Congress Ambassador Award, and which we got it 2016, and then we got it in 2020. And these 2 awards are displayed on my reception also. And then in addition to this, I have been chair and speaker for over 25 countries. And other awards, that I was board of director for International Dermatology Surgery International League for 5 years. And I received International Mentorship Outstanding Contribution Award, and I am editor, board member for editorial board of many journals, and I published over 25 publications in my career. And and I'm a member of all the dermatological societies, and I can't even remember how many awards. If you go to my website, I put maybe 50-60 achievements. So there are plenty of them, appreciation. That's a good. So any award comes to me, that gives you extra responsibility, that you have to be a better human being, honest, ethical, help patient. And one more thing, I have not advertised, but let me tell you, in my whole life, we have not charged fees from poor patients. And if it is low income, without asking them, we can give them any kind of discount. We are not promoting it because we don't want to make a crowd in our clinic. We can say ethics is guaranteed. That is our mission statement, that we will be ethical and provide highest of the highest standard of care. Yes.
Your door is open for all levels of people.
We get all.
Your door is always open.
My door is always open, but since now it is a private clinic, we do not want to make a crowd. Suppose if we make a crowd here without appointments, then we will not be able to give proper time to our patient who takes appointment and come to us. So we have to give them maximum possible time, because we cannot make it. Sometimes even I am most senior dermatologist in this country, but still it is difficult. Sometimes we have to examine the patient, we have to do if any test required for the confirmation of diagnosis, and we cannot do quick jobs. So we have to keep less appointments, because if we give more appointment, more income comes, but that is not the way. Less income is okay, but we have to give better work for every patient.
Maybe the contact between the doctor and all people, other people, it was not that strong before Corona, but after Corona, some people have a knowledge about medical, about some care about themselves. So after Corona, what the change happening to you, doctor?
After Corona, actually for me, I did not affect it. My patients are loyal, and actually I worked in Bahrain and Qatar, and as I told you, and I left them many years. Still I get patients from those countries. Patients don't want to leave me, because if they are satisfied with one doctor, they usually don't change the doctor. And so I did not find any problem, and I'm so fortunate that I'm in this part of the Dubai Al Ghurair Center, which is the first shopping mall, and whole Dubai is gone towards Jumeirah and other. Many people came and told me, doctor, rich people live there, why don't you go there? I said, no, I will stay where I want. I am staying, and if patients want to come, they will come where I am here. I don't have to change my office.
His Highness Sheikh Mohammed, he mentioned that he wants to Dubai not only tourism for the people who are coming to see the mall, or also the medical tourism here. So, and he's supporting this
Of course, as I told you, I already got an award for the medical tourism, and we have over 160 nationality now. And medical tourism brings respect to the country. I have been interviewed by different programs, and I always told that Dubai provide one of the best medical services in the world. And people from UAE, when I surprised that people travel to Germany or America or London for treatment, I said, that is not right. You are wasting your money and your time. People from them, they should come to Dubai and take the treatment. So we have succeeded in that, actually. Health tourism, very important, yes.
Dr. Mahaveer, let's talk about the family of the business. Let's talk about under your umbrella, how many employees and how you choose them and treat them.
We did not grow as a business because I have seen other doctors opening from one clinic to 20 clinics and hospitals and money and all that. Because of our humanitarian work and philanthropic activities, we donate a lot of money, and we don't run after money or business. So we did not think, because my aim was only that I should generate maximum which I needed for my living. So I never thought of any business. We never taught business. We never learned business, and only help and do. I'm very satisfied with this.
To pass in your or success in your business and your house, so it's hard to manage the time between house and business. Let's talk about the people in the behind who support you in your business life. Who's the one who pushing you forward?
Well, in my business, my daughter, she is officer marketing and finance from the USA. And also she did education in Dubai, and she is very brilliant. She helped me in my business. My wife is also a manager in my clinic. She's a doctor and she helps me in my office, and all my staff, nurses and our PROs and other staff, they also very polite. Their job is to help the patient to the maximum possible limit, and they're extra polite with every patient, so patients are happy, and our aim is to give them as much comfort, as much help as possible. Yes,
Doctor, so we are not the only television who come to you. All the television around the world want to come here because they want to share your knowledge in this community. And this community, always we need to say for it some good words, because it's give us something we cannot find it in all the world maybe. It's peace and safety and security that we have it here. What you will say for the leaders and the government of this?
I would say that leaders of this country, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, and His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid in Dubai, and they are they have the best vision. And I have worked in so many countries. I've seen these, and we respect them, their vision. We follow the rules of this country, and because under their guidance, we are very happy. And our children got the highest education in the world. My son studied in Harvard University in medicine, which is very difficult to get it. Then he patented his research, and he did 6 board certified in cardiology. Is one of the top in the world now. He's in America now. He's a chief electrophysiology, cardiology in this field, and he's very happy in America. My daughter studied in America. She's doing she did job here in Dubai also, but she wanted to, she started her own business in Dubai. Dubai is best, and it's time for us to give back to the society or Dubai, who gave us everything. So Dubai has given me everything. I'm happy, my family is happy, my children are educated, and Dubai has given me golden visa. Dubai has given me Congress Ambassador Award. Dubai has given me everything. So Dubai is my home, away from home. I'm from India, but Dubai is now not my second home. Dubai is my first home.
And Dubai reached to number 1 because of you and the people who care about their business and their self. That's why Dubai reached for number 1.
Yes.
So, Doctor, thank you so much for spending your time with our team, and welcome again our program.
No, I thank you also for choosing me for this interview, and also again I thank Dubai government, UAE government, and all the local people from here. They love me, and they are really very humble, and I have learned from the local population to be more honest, to be more humble, and a lot of etiquettes. I have learned a lot of things from them.
في كل إمارة تروح تسندك عقل وروح، بر ومدن وجبال حاجة ترد الروح.